Your thoughts on this afternoon, and Neil?
Didn't deserve anything based on the 90 minutes. When I say didn't deserve anything, don't deserve to be coming away with 3 points, definitely. Thought we started a lot better than we have done in recent weeks. Dominated the first half in terms of possession and had the better chances. And we've had 2, maybe 3 real good goal scoring opportunities in the first half, and we've got to be taking those, especially when I'm saying to the side we need to start better. We've been flat in recent games. The second half performance have been better than first half, and fair play to them. They started really well. We started strongly, created some good goal scoring opportunities, but didn't take them. But bitterly disappointed with a 20-25 minute period of the second half where we've just capitulated, really. They were very direct. They turned us round and asked questions of us the first 10-15 minutes of the second half, and we didn't stand up against it. And I said to the lads, they'll have a go second half. They'll have had a bit of a talking to at half time, and we need to stand up to their reaction second half. And we didn't. And when they got their first goal, our body language was poor, and we went. And they smelt blood, and they got the 2 goals.
The last couple of games, we've upped the tempo second half. If it seemed slower and more off the ball in the second half, which seemed really strange for us.
Yeah, switched it round. Good first half. Tempo was all right, and obviously created those goal scoring opportunities, dominated possession, and had the goal scoring opportunities. But second half, like you say, like our first half performances of recent weeks. But it's that 20-minute period where the game's won or lost, and we've lost it. They've not really done a lot in terms of opening us up. We've just made 2 glaring errors. And a big thing for me at this level is body language. It's huge. If you give the opposition the opportunity, they smell blood and they take it. And they've not done anything really to. They haven't outpassed us or had invention that have opened us up. It's just two balls into channels, turned us around and asked questions of us, and we haven't been physically strong enough to compete with that, and that's all. They got the 2 goals from that. Barring that, and you tell me an opportunity that they've really had, they haven't. And all that period of the second half, the final 20-25 minutes when we're having a go and we're banging crosses in and we've got a couple of shots off and we're getting bodies in the box, it's pointless really, because the game's won, isn't it, for Lincoln? So I'm saying to the boys in there, you've had a go second half with 20 minutes to go. With that 20-25 minutes of the first part of the second half, you threw the game away. You didn't stand up to the battle. You didn't, get against your marker and make it hard for him and win the individual battles personally, win the bits in the middle of the park and help stuff on. And if anything, have your point. Lincoln's a difficult place to come. Make sure you come out of here with something rather than capitulating really, which we have done.
Thankfully we go again on Tuesday, which we know that's going to be a tough game because we've already had 2 battles against Tividale. And I'm assuming you're expecting much of the same against Dale.
They're all tough, Gary. They're all, especially away from home. All games are tough at this level. And if you're not quite right home or away, if you're not quite right and mentally not quite right, and our setup isn't quite right, you've got a tough game when you're playing top or bottom. So, yes, Tividale will be tough Tuesday night, but I approach every game like, it's going to be tough because of where we're at as a club and as a squad of players. We could have done with going into a home game against Tividale on the back of a win, and a better performance, but we're not. One thing we have got going for us, I would hope, as a squad of the players, that they realise that Tuesday is a big game because we were awful a few weeks ago at Tividale, and we owe them. And we've strengthened since then. We've brought a few players in, who have performed okay in the run up to today's game, and we just hope that we bounce back quickly Tuesday night. And we do owe Tividale. I'm expecting a reaction because we've lost today, but I'm expecting a reaction because of the way we performed a few weeks ago against Tividale. So, not the end of the world, but disappointed because I felt there was the opportunity to get 3 points today and stay in that pack in and around the top. Don't know how results have gone.
Well, Leek lost 5-1 at Michelova.
Okay.
So there's some interesting ones.
Yeah, and
Colville have got hammered.
Yeah. There will be twists and turns, but it's just I'm disappointed because we've shown some good form and we've had good results of late. And I know where we're at, and I know I keep saying to you, I know it probably bores people, but I know where we're at and I know what we need to make sure that we're right. but I just wanted us to hang in there and, you know, keep picking up points. No disrespect to Lincoln, against sides like Lincoln, you know, and hopefully some of the young boys will grow with that and, you know, get to where we want them to be a little bit quicker. But you know, I think it's becoming apparent that we perhaps do need some know-how, you know, and some experience, especially when you come away to the likes of Lincoln and, you know, and other journeys that we're going to have. We're going to need some know-how rather than just legs and enthusiasm. You need a little bit of know-how, and I think if we'd have had that today in the middle of the park, you know, with some experience, perhaps of the level or the level above, more experience. I mean, then, you know, perhaps we'd have got through that tough 20-minute period where they were having a go, and, you know, 0-0 maybe, and we get out of here with a point, and that wouldn't have been a bad result. But we didn't, so we move on to the next one.
No, we'll see you Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thank you.